another glorious day, my tea sippers, and you know what time it is. I hope you have all of your crumpets together because it's time to dish tea. And you're dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meech.
Can't wait. It's time to dish tea with Big Meech. It's time to dish tea with Big Meech. It's time to dish tea with Big Meech. It's time to dish tea with Big Meech.
Darling. Yeah, hello. Hello, 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 hey, hello, 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 hey, hello, 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 hello. Hello to all of my, wait a minute, allergies. My tea sippers, my crumpet dunkers, my tea brewers, my pot stirrers, and my tea leaf readers, honey. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's your tea? And it's another glorious day, my tea sippers, and you know what time it is, honey. So I hope you have all of your crumpets together because, darlings, it's time to dish tea, and you are dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meech. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hello, hello, hello. I'm going to skip all of our usual formalities because we have a very special guest in the building, and we're kind of pushed for time because he's on the set and in between sets, child, okay? So he's taking a little break. Let me bring my co-host up in here right now. That's Aunt Nikki, and that's Big Red. What's children? Come on. Okay, there we go. Okay, now y'all ready? Because we have been wanting to do this for a little piece of a minute, and we're able to do this while they are in the process of filming. So we're going to skip all of our regular fondues, honey, and go right into this. I'm very proud, and I'm very honored, and I'm blessed because while we're in our 12th anniversary celebration, honey, this is our first official guest of the new season.
Turn up.
So our year, okay. Y'all know him, honey, as Uncle Clifford, darling, on P-Valley. That's the time I got my pink on because we're going down to the Pank. Okay. Down to the Pank, baby. And I want y'all to have some fun with me as we welcome to the show for the first time, honey, my homeboy, because he's from Detroit just like I am. He's the one and only Mr. Nico Anand. Hello, darling.
What's
How
going
art
on,
thou,
everybody?
and what is your tea, honey?
Hello.
Yes, for
What's
this,
going
this
on,
symphony,
baby?
this symphony and this orchestral introduction. I love it.
Yeah.
Listen, we're going to dive right into this because I know your time is very limited with us today. And I just want to, first of all, just say thank you for squeezing us into this schedule, honey.
Yes.
No
I had
problem.
ran into our lovely old mayor, Isaiah Washington at the hotel because he's there where I work, okay?
Okay.
And so when I saw him, I said, "Child, you in town?" He said, "Yeah." I said, y'all filming. God damn it. He said, "Yeah." So we had a good time with that. And I'm just interested to, let's start with understanding you and your role and how you have been able to absorb your contribution to the fabric of entertainment and bringing Uncle Clifford to life. What has that done for you personally with the newfound fame, the newfound, adulation? Everybody want to be at you. Everybody love you and love Uncle Clifford. What has that done for you across the board?
The first thing that I'll say, Meech, is that it reminds me that we are all worthy. It reminds me of the love that we have in the community, and it's there's a lot. I honestly I can say that it doesn't feel like too much has changed. So because of COVID, and because of the pandemic and all, so when the world came down to the Pank. You know, we were all in our homes, you know, and uh, the Pank kind of provided, like, you know, the Sunday club atmosphere when you really couldn't go to the club. You know, that's what, you know, so folks was having their wing ding parties, you know what I'm saying, and getting up and having their life, but also being entertained. And I think a little bit shocked that there was like this mirror kind of pointing back at you, like, do you see yourself? Do you see your auntie? Do you see your cousin? You know, and it makes me feel proud. So those are some of the feelings that kind of come to mind.
Okay, just some of it. Just a few.
Just
Okay.
a little, just put
A little change. Okay,
just a little taint, you know, or they always say a taint, all that.
Okay, right.
Can I put the
Okay, let me ask this. Getting into Uncle Clifford, okay, and working with legendary folks like Loretta Devine, Hollywood royalty, okay, and Isaiah Washington. You know, what was that like to say, damn, this is on my resume, bitch? Am I real? Is this real? Or did you have one of those moments privately and then like, okay, and then get into that whole, okay, these are my colleagues now? Or what was that for you? Once you to get over that?
There wasn't anything to get over, to be honest, because I saw it. You want to know the truth, so I'm giving you the truth. Like, working with Loretta Devine was something that was on a vision board of mine for 2 years ago. I did not know that this was the iteration that it was going to happen. And it was a part of the conversation. And they told me one day at lunch, because we were filming, we were somewhere probably around episode 3 or 4 at the time. And I was having lunch and they were like, so we finally cast your grandmother. And I was like, okay, so who is it? And Katori wouldn't tell me for a while. So she just played with me. And then on our dinner break, she told me. And working with her, it is divine. It is literally, I say this often because I really, really, really mean it. It's like breathing. And she's a great scene partner. We just bounce the ball back and forth with one another, breathing and believing. And both her and Isaiah have really deposited some great seeds of knowledge into me as an actor. The other thing with that is that because I'm not a spring chick, you know, I didn't just come into this game. I think that there was a lot of I know myself, you know what I mean, and I know what I bring to the table. So it was just dope to sit down and like, let's eat, let's just play. So I didn't have my moment would be more so like waking up at like 3:30 in the morning, like, oh my God, this is really happening. Okay, wait, this is not just a dream. You know, like you said, I am from Detroit, so I went to Cass Tech, and you know, I've been performing since I was, you know, literally since I was at St. Mary's Redford off Grand River. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, right.
You know what I mean? So like, this is something that has been a part of my fabric for a long time. So to be able to eat off of it, to be able to support my family off of it, and do what I love, it's sometimes I do have to pinch myself for sure. I'm like, oh snap!
Okay.
Oh, this is what all that hard work was for. So yeah.
Dig it. All right, Cass Tag. That's Diana Ross's alma mater, children. Catch it. Okay.
Right.
That's Ross's alma mater. I went to Cody. I'm a class of 1987, Cody High School.
It's all good.
Trust, honey, because we used to whoop y'all asses in debate, so I'm good.
Maybe back then, but you know.
Right.
So let me ask this.
Go ahead.
The moment that you guys realize that everybody is like, did you see P Valley? Did you see P Valley? Did you see? What was that moment like? Because they had to get them. Everybody was like, did you watch it? I said, y'all know I need to binge watch stuff. Because if I watch an episode of something that I like, and then I can't see the next episode, I'm pissed. Like, I'm so pissed. And I was like, wait. So what was that moment like when you realized that everybody was like, did you see?
It was a little. It was you know, like kind of, because people do that whole binge watching situation and they're not necessarily like watching in real time. You kind of like don't necessarily know unless you following Twitter, and you
Okay.
know, and Black Twitter is its own entity,
Yes,
you know,
God. Yes,
and,
God.
and Facebook and everything like that. So the social media definitely gave us an indication. But for real, the moment, and that happened early on, but the moment that really rocked me was Halloween. Because at Halloween, a lot of people were having like P-Valley parties.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, they were dressing up as the characters in the show, and a lot of people were dressed up like Uncle Clifford and recreating her costumes and looks. And there was just this overpour of love and conversations, honestly, that were deeper than just the trivial, like, oh, I'm dressing up like Uncle Clifford. It was a lot of people like that were talking and telling me their stories of how they maybe have never had conversations with their family about their sexuality,
Mm-hmm.
whether they were male, female, if they identified as gay, lesbian, or non-binary. They were still in the space of, this is something that I've always been, but I've never had the space to, or the words to kind of articulate it. So there was this one brother I know who does identify as gay, and he was telling me that he dressed up like Uncle Clifford for Halloween, and his mother, for the first time in his life, said, so you like Uncle Clifford, huh? He said, not really, but kind of, sort of, you know, I'm not non-binary, you know, I'm gay, mom. And she said, I've always known, I was just waiting for you to say it. Like that, and to be a part of like those kind of conversations for real, it changes me.
I was getting
Yeah.
ready to say, because there are so many people when you have shows like you guys' show who finally get to say, oh, that's me.
Yeah.
On TV, it's okay to be me.
Yeah.
You know, so I want to thank you for that. And does it make you feel like, because like you said, might not be a spring chicken, you look like a baby. I don't care what you
Oh,
say.
well, thank you.
You
Well,
know,
Thank you.
you look like
Yeah,
a baby.
I want to piggyback off of that. Let me ask you this, brother. Okay. I want to know, how does it feel to build a character? Because I'm sure your expectations of this character, you didn't expect to have all the love you have from heterosexual men like myself. Like
Because
we respect the game. You know what I'm saying? It's like your character is one of those characters that's universal. Because I hear brothers, you know what I'm saying, that be like, yo, I'm gonna run me something like Clifford. I'm gonna be hard on like Clifford. Like you literally got the game sold up. You know what I'm saying? It's like you the new Goldie.
Oh,
Right. Not Goldie. Shut up. Yeah.
And it's crazy because the same guys that you think would be phobic or have all this negativity, you changed their views. Yeah. Which also, it changed a lot of relationships with me, because I've always been an ally and a supporter of the gay community. You know what I'm saying? Because
I'm a mama.
So yes, she's a mama. But yeah, but matter of fact, I'm a daddy while I'm thinking about it, my daughter.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like, to see men, you know what I'm saying, it's like you have that whole football, that camaraderie, and they talking about Uncle Clifford. You know what I'm saying? They put you out there like so I'm like, yo, you got to be the dopest dude on the planet to me right now in that business, man.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of pressure, but I will tell you this. It feels right. It feels right. I did just this past weekend. Like Meech was saying, you know, we're down here and we're filming right now. And this past weekend, I was out, and there were a group of people that were like, "Oh my God, Uncle Clifford," and more people came. And it was this family, they had driven into town from Florida, and they were talking about the fact that, you know, they were singing the song in the car, and they were talking about the show, and the little son, he was like 5. Yeah, he was doing it just like that. And then he got shy. He got real shy, and he ran behind the car and was hiding behind the taillights, and then his mom was like, get up here and sing the song, boy. Get up here, you know. And then his little sister started to sing the song. And I was like, oh my gosh, it sounds so sweet. I said, it sounds like that the game. And they were like, what game? I said, it's an original song. Down in the valley with the hanky panky, where the bullfrog jump from bank to bank to say, ooh, cat, splat. You know, and people didn't know. They were like, oh my God, that was one of them little hand games that the little girls used to play. And it's just a Southern thing. And that's like where the song came from. And I was just talking, and this one lady, she was like the auntie, and she said, yo, he look like he's just been around us all the time, don't he? He look like family. And then their older son, I'm assuming that he's a straight brother, but he was looking at me kind of like with the squeegee eye, like, this.
Right.
Yo, you cool. You for real cool. And watching his wheels turn from what he has seen on television to then meeting me in person, like, to me, like, that's real power. Because what I do know is that this role, this opportunity, it's changing the way that we looking at us.
Right.
Whether it's folks on the LGBTQ spectrum like Uncle Clifford, or whether it's those members of our families that are involved in sex work in some kind of way, because you see why each and every one of the characters are doing what they do. You get to see even Big L on the show that's running the books and stuff.
Baby.
Into that conversation about him coming from prison and like, well, where else am I gonna get a job? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I gotta do. You looking at folks like Diamond coming from the war and coming from serving the country and like having the PTSD, but having to use that knowledge and, you know, that rough skill and the temperament sometimes, but putting it to a good use.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the doughboys that's so good with the money and good with the figures in their head, flip that and run into the numbers game. You know what I mean?
Right.
So there's a lot of ways that we as a people have adjusted to make stuff work. And as we say, and you know, grandma say, make shit shine. So I feel like the show just does that, you know?
Okay. Ooh, child. Did you sit up here talking about Big L, honey? You know, that's one of my secret husbands, child.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. You know,
Oh,
that's one of my
Lord.
secret husbands, baby. Okay. Well, his goddamn looking like Suge Knight and carrying on, honey. And then Diamond, you know, Tyler Leftley, honey. That's my other husband. Okay. I'm gonna side piece husband, honey. Anyway,
get him.
I ain't gonna call you out your name today, Mitch.
I was getting ready to say, tell him after company leave.
I'm gonna tell him after company. I'm gonna tell you.
Then you can just go in and let it fly.
Right, but here's the question.
Now,
here's the question for you.
I would crash the hair
You
and makeup and stuff, but I'm trying not to be.
Here's a question for you, because I constantly debate people like Judge Joe Brown and a lot of our adversaries of the community that always say that Hollywood loves to put a black man in a dress. And you can't do nothing in this business without putting a black man in a dress. Have you had to deal with that on any kind of platform, or do you choose just to shy away from those kind of arguments and be like, look, this is the art. You know, I've created a character and I know what the positive is, and I don't have time for the negative.
I thought that would be a conversation. I thought, like, I'm not going to lie to you. You know, I knew that that's not why I did the role. And even in creating the role and defining how she moves and everything like that, even going with the pronoun of she,
right,
you know, that was a process. There was a process. And back in 2009, when this play first started, it first started out as a play named Pussy Valley, which is named after a housing development, just like the Brewster projects in Detroit.
Right.
Pussy Valley is it was a housing project down in Memphis, Tennessee. Okay. As is Hurt Village. So when we talk about, like, when you're talking about Lil Murder being a Hurt Village hustler, Hurt Village is another housing project in Memphis, Tennessee. You know, so there are all these different fractions of real life that are brought together in this story. So I just knew that there was so much truth in this piece and that there was so much integrity that kind of, those worries of what are they going to say? What are they going to do? It kind of went out the door. And I feel like as playing Uncle Clifford, that level of freedom or defiance of any limitations that you can put on me. I think that kind of seeped into me. Do you understand what I'm saying? I think, Meech, that's something that we as a people, as Black people, instinctually have. You know what I'm saying? So somebody, you gonna go to the supermarket. There are people that's gonna go to the supermarket in their pajamas because they don't give a bleep. Do you understand what I'm saying? Right? Maybe they don't have anything else to wear, or maybe they don't feel like doing it because they may be depressed. Maybe they're in a dark space. Whatever. So many different things you can say. The same way our sisters change hair quite often. You know, you change your hair to go with how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Whether you getting a fade and you putting designs in your fade, or you know, it used to be a thing like when I would go get a cut and I'm like, yo, hit me up with a part. I want a part this week, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, make it clean.
Or
make
that
it clean.
cut, that V-neck,
Exactly. Give me that V. Or if I had two parts, give me that double line. You know, you was feeling real fresh. You know what I'm saying? It was a thing. Like, I just feel like the way that we move, the way that we express ourselves through our fashion, through our hair, it's a part of the culture. So I never look at like how Clifford dresses as me, Nico, bending to some other person's whim, because in actuality I'm not. I'm totally doing the opposite, you know. And it's my job to make people be able to see Uncle Clifford as a human being. You know what I'm saying? So that when that brother did like this weekend I just was telling you about, when he does encounter real people that are on the spectrum or in a non-binary or gender fluid space, like an Uncle Clifford, there's a different level of respect. There's a different level of, let me take you who you are, like where you are, you know, not with my assumptions. The same thing when you go into a strip club. When you go to a strip club now, there's people that's like, yo, she working. She is like, that's some athletic something. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not just, I'm gonna sit here. It's not like just arriving like an old school, like, you know, on 8 Mile and showgirls. You know what I'm saying? Like they going in, and it's a show. It's a whole Cirque du Soleil. So you got to throw that money. Because it's like, yo, you hearing that.
Remember,
skin
I
burn.
told you when my daughter and them went to King of Diamonds down in Miami, they were so excited about the acrobatics. They was like, yo, mom, they was flipping from the ceiling and they was falling down and they was doing all this.
And that right there makes sure I always make this statement when I do comedy. I get on the stripper set. I always say, that's one person I don't want to meet in a dark alley is a stripper that got a bag full of money.
Okay, because they like some ninjas. She will double
Okay. Now, you know, and then for me, being a gay man, honey, I tell folks all the time, I have to know my surroundings, because see, you just can't tell me I'm going to a strip club, because that's a heterosexual space and I'm not the most masculine, honey. So when I'm coming up in there, I may be a threat to them and things. And then, not that I don't know how to handle myself with girls, but you coming on me, honey, like it's supposed to make me hot, and it's not. Okay, you know. But
now
if a bitch know how to get money up out of me,
we talked about this the other day.
If a bitch can make me say, girl, if I was sick, I'm gonna have you, and I could throw her, you's a bad bitch. You working? If she can make me do it, and all of those girls on this show. All of the girls on the show.
I'm in charge of the girl.
Yeah. Listen, if y'all, I swear I will come in. I'll come in and drag and get my Vera Walker on, honey. Okay, and be in charge of the girls, honey. But a lot of that, honey, has just absolutely opened our eyes to the athleticism, the work. You know, the mindset of it, behind all of it, you know, why the girls are in it in the first place. And I think the show absolutely gives us an education. A little more.
Girl Meets is the respect that it teaches us.
Exactly.
360 degrees of respect from that show.
Okay.
You have people who are afraid of whatever they've been, you know, pounced on as a child, of what homosexuality, you know, the whole, as we say, the alphabet children, what they are, whatever. Listen, I didn't make my daughters be gay. That's how they were. That who they was. That's how they were. Listen, you know. But I'm glad that I was never the mom to be upset, and I was able to be that mom to their friends whose moms wanted to pray it out of them and stop it. But shows like that will show people, like when Red said, you know, he'll see heterosexual men talking about the show. When we have shows like this, it will open people's eyes to say, oh, just because somebody is gay or lesbian or whatever, just because they look at you and have a conversation with you, it's not going. If they can turn you into that, then baby, that's who you was
in the beginning. Okay.
I think that there's something to it where, you know, one, you get to see, you know, the full life of these people.
I like
you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
You get the full life, you know, and whether we're talking about the Black women on the show or you're talking about like Uncle Clifford, you know, you're getting to be able to see Uncle Clifford go home. You know, you're getting to see the relationship that she has with her grandmother, you know, and the family, and see her as a caretaker. You get to see, and you're going to learn more about that stuff as, you know, the season progresses. And I even, like, when I think about Mercedes, you know, she can easily be written off as like, you know, that what do you call it? What do they call it? Like the angry bitch face, or you know, like the angry black woman.
Bitch.
Resting bitch face, or like the angry black woman. You know what I'm saying? But you get to see what's really behind that. And you see that mirrored in her mother, who's playing the same game, just not in the strip club, but in the church. You know, having to hustle for that respect and hustle for that honesty, you know. So, like, to me, like, they go hand in hand, and you get to see all of these marginalized communities really struggle and push up for their respect and for their place. So I'm here for it. I'm glad that it does that, because it's the intention. It's the intention behind it. So.
Now, let me ask you, in preparing for the role, listen, let me tell you something, honey. Because you know you done made.
Meech looked to the side. I don't know where
okay. You know you done made everybody hot, nutted, and bothered, and everybody wanted to get up in your cakes, honey, showing your cakes and being all naked and nude and shit. That big old fat ass of yours, honey, all naked on the stage.
Big old booty now.
Okay.
Oh, goodness. So now, what's happening? What kind of tea? What's going on?
So, you know, how was, you know, as an actor coming into this, you know, and having to sign a nudity clause and all that kind of stuff, and preparing for that, and being ready and doing this in front of the cameraman, because as a director, as an actor, I know what I want as a director, okay? And I know how I run my sets. As an actor, I like to have the freedom to be able to create, but at the same time, don't fuck up my vibe or whatever, you know? And I know we only got X amount of takes and this, that, and the other. What was that like for you in getting ready for this? Because that particular scene to where we saw Uncle Clifford just become Clifford and actually come out of drag, if you will, and be a boy, if you will. You know, what was that dynamic for you? Because I think that's what humanized Uncle Clifford in a lot of ways, because he got to go down here and talk to these folks about this money. Let me get this extension on this damn loan and shit. How was that for you?
I think there's two parts that I'll answer that. The first part is, I think that it was intentional for that to be, it was written in the script, and it was intentional for that to be a part of the first episode, because you needed to be able to see that this is a real person from the gate, that you were not going to have to wait until the finale to figure out, oh, this character is human, or this character, you know, it says right from the beginning, this is not a butt of the joke. You know, Uncle Clifford is not going to be your ringmaster, but on boom, you know, jokester. The second way I'll answer in terms of how I personally prepare for it, we're in a strip club.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We're in a strip club. The job of the strip club is about selling a fantasy. Do you understand what I'm saying? And as an actor, when we did the pilot, there was something we all had a moment where we sat around. We were in the club at the time, and we were on set. They had sent the background back to their holding area, and we were like, "Y'all, we really doing this? We are really doing this." And what better place, Meech, to be truthful, to be vulnerable, than when you are most stripped down?
Right.
We don't have anything to hide.
Right.
When they asked me in my camera test for the show, because I still, even though I had done all the stage iterations of the play and created the character, I still auditioned just like everybody else. And in my camera test, one of the producers from the network broached that question and said, okay, well, Nico, this role is going to require some nudity. There's nudity in the show and things like that. How do you feel about that? And my response to her was, let me ask you a question. When was the last time you saw a Black full-figured body, male or female, being made love to on the screen?
Yes, God.
And there was silence.
Yes,
so there was silence, and so I picked up my can of Sprite, and I was just like, so if I am the vessel for that to happen, so be it. And I walked out because I think it's dope. I love a six-pack. Everybody love a good perky titty and a nice high breast and a thin waistline and fat cheeks. But I guarantee you that they also love a thick thigh. I guarantee you.
Don't you make me nervous.
I'm just saying. So I feel like, for me, it was a moment really like, as a man, as an artist, I've been told, you're too big or you're too Black or your gap is too much. You gotta, like I was teased when I was a kid because of my lips or because I was, and to be in a space where like, it's like when you grown and you know what wait for pushing really means. You good. Wow. Do you understand what I'm saying? She know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what you had said?
I'm just saying, don't nobody want a bone but a dog. So you gotta.
Okay.
So for me, it was about like waving our flag as thick soldiers. It was about me being in a space. Again, I cannot play Uncle Clifford and be
timid, right?
Yeah, I can't. You're timid. I can't.
Yeah,
you got to come in.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to say balls out, but like draw your gun. Like you got to be gangster with it. Like and to me, like I feel like that's what people also understand and appreciate, because brothers know what it's like to when you have in an intimate moment, whether you got your socks still on or when you keep your boots on, like you doing something.
You know the difference.
Nico, I just want you to know.
Hey, yo, I fucks with this dude, bro.
He's so above you as a comedian, and you giving him too much material. I promise you, you giving him too much.
Hey,
Otis sharing is caring. That's right.
Hey.
Now
you got a hot radio crown right now, bro. You got it.
Okay. You got it. Everybody's in love with the whole storyline between Uncle Clifford and Little Murder, honey.
It's murder.
No murder. Okay. And I'm gonna say this. What I am truly, truly, truly blessed with watching unfold is the fact that we get to see a young hip hop person who is still trying to figure this thing out. You know what I mean? And it's more so like, I ain't scared, but I'm scared, and trying to make ends of it. I love how.
And don't everybody experience that when you get a good piece of something? I don't care.
It don't matter. Go ahead, Nick. It don't matter. It don't matter.
It don't matter. When you get a good piece of something, you like, wait, am I really ready for this? Am I
right?
So that, that's a human moment.
My hat off to y'all. I have to take my hat off to you because the whole setup of him going through that transition that he's going through, his character murder. Man, let me tell you something. That's all true. And somebody needed to see it because people always talk about it on the low, but they needed to see it.
Yes.
And I like the way they deliver it. It's a delivery. It's awesome.
But see but that's us though, because see now being alphabet children, honey, and you know I do drag. A lot of folks don't know that I do drag or whatever. So that whole particular scene, honey, the kind of trade that Samantha pulls, honey, is different than what Demetrius pulls. Okay, or Big Meat. Okay, in fact, Big Meat pulled different trade than Demetrius.
That's because the trade is in the T.
Okay, right.
I'm not doing this with y'all tonight. I promise I'm not doing this with
Let me find out Mitri over there at the Woodward. Let me see what's going on.
Oh, you know what? Listen, me and the Woodward, I remember when the Woodward was all white and they wouldn't let the black children in there. Yeah, I go back to those days, child. And then the children come up in there and it was started to become black because they used to start with karaoke night on 2 nights a week. And then
I remember hearing about that. Like I had left and was in New York. You know, back in the day when I was going to the club, it was about Heaven and
what you know about Heaven?
Yeah. Hello, I'm an angel. I'm an angel, bruh. I'm an angel, bruh. What you talking?
What you know about Heaven?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
yeah.
Child. See. Okay. Yeah.
It's different when you get a Detroit up in here. 313, baby.
313, baby. 248. All of them. Okay. But in that love story, and I'm saying it just like that, as a love story, because I was happy. You know, I felt the whole thing when Clifford was like, listen, you ain't ready for this. And the whole scene was like, listen, where we gonna go? Okay, because you know me here. It's dark. You talking about outside of here in the daytime, honey. I'm talking about going out to restaurants and to the moon. You ain't ready for that, sweetie. So no. Keep your fantasy, honey, and just leave it at that. Because I don't want you to hurt my feelings, and I definitely don't want to be responsible for yours because I know you ain't ready. You know, and then how it started to transform and how they became each other's muse. For Murder to sit down there and write that song about Clifford, damn it. And then to sit down there and put the weed in the chicken and shit and make them motherfuckers eat the goddamn chicken. Bitch, I said, wait a minute. Did he just
that's some shit.
You know what I'm saying?
I promise you. I swear to God, she done mixed the vegetables we growing with some weeds. I promise you she did.
It's good, ain't it?
I don't know
it's good for the arthritis. You know, it gets cold in the teeth.
But I'm gonna try it. I said, girl, I ain't mad at you. We're gonna see what happens.
There you go.
Right.
I just want to say this real quick because I love all things purple. And I know they probably give you other wigs and stuff, but that purple one.
You like that one?
My hair is always in our car club. I'm Storm, so I'm like I love Storm from X-Men. So my hair be white, but now with the purple on the ends.
There you
go. Under here, if I took this off, this is all purple on it, all natural. My hair, all natural, is purple.
I love it. Royalty, wear your crown.
Yes.
Your crown.
I'm like, I had forgot about that wig. Something just said, wait a minute.
Okay.
That purple wig on, and I looked up and I said, oh yeah, that.
Okay. So now, in coming through this and understanding that, wait a minute, call his name for me. The actor playing Little Murder.
J. Alphonse Nicholson.
Thank you. With Mr. Nicholson being heterosexual in real life, okay, and being able to play this particular character, y'all's chemistry is fabulous. Number one, it's fabulous chemistry, and to look at y'all and it's an ebb and flow.
Yeah,
not like y'all had to work at it to make it that, you know, because there's some actors to where you can tell they had to work to get it there. Y'all are very, very even ebb and flow, and the take on it is fabulous. What is it that you accredit to that outside of your professionalism? Because as professional actors, I know what we do to get that mindset. But what is it that you think accredits to that to be as authentic to tell this storyline? Because I'm telling y'all, we are sitting up here with bated breath, wanting to see what happens. And I know our hetero-attractional audiences are absolutely able to see the realness of it versus remember when the book On the DL came out with J.L. King and everybody was on this witch hunt trying to say, oh, you on the DL, what's the DL? And because we gay, everybody wants you to use your gaydar. Is he gay? I got sick of that.
Right.
But how is it that you maintain it? What do you think is the secret for the authenticity of this particular love story?
I think that comes from the fact that we both come from the stage. We both were on Broadway, off Broadway, and hustling like that. We actually did not work together in New York. But we like our circles. We were around the same group of people. I was working with Katori and one of my childhood friends from Cass, Dominique Mariso. She's another playwright and screenwriter. She referred me to Katori when she was looking for readings for the play, and Katori went to one of Dominique's plays on Broadway and saw J. Alphonse Nicholson in Paradise Blue when he was playing a jazz artist.
Yeah,
and so like it was just like we were all kind of like it's a testimony to like being on your hustle, and in the right place at right time. We definitely had conversations before we even shot the pilot of what this role means, why both of us were doing it. And definitely, he expressed how he wanted to be an ally to the community, and how he wanted to be able to express, one, that love is love. And I think personally, I wanted to do the same thing when it came to the LGBTQ plus community and the heterosexual community, because there's a certain level oftentimes that we have seen portrayed of trauma associated with, as you say, being one of the alphabet children. And I wanted to see what would it be like if you could see us without trauma. And there's a mission. Yeah. There's a mission in the show where Katori Hall, the creator and the showrunner, she asks us and says, I dare you. Black people are worthy and able to love and to be loved. So what does that look like? So you have your battles in that, and I think those are some of the things that makes it so relatable, being able to have that level of authenticity and no one being watered down. You don't see Lil Murder all the time portrayed like, so he's what we can call like a hyper masculine man. You know what I'm saying? And Clifford, that is in this gender fluid space, you see, definitely her in all of her femininity, from her outward apparel and presentation and the way she identifies, but also still seeing her hold the door open with her male privilege to say, no, you're not going to do this, and you're going to treat my girls this way, and you're going to have to do this, So there's a complexity to us all, whether you are a single mother and you got to boss up and you got to go and fix the water heater, or, you got to go and get the car fixed, or talk to somebody in a certain kind of way. And then you got to work on it yourself as that single mama sometime when you like, oh, let me let somebody open the door for me. Let me actually have the space to
and enjoy
so I
my
think
womanhood,
Yeah. So I think that like both of the characters have such a rich nuance and duplicity that it just resonates with anybody who has a beating heart. That's the hope. That's the hope.
Okay. Well, coming into the new season, what are we to expect, or what is it that would be some good nuggets, because coming out of season 1, the Pank got saved and things of that nature. Now we're going on into new horizons. We still got this damn casino that they thought was gonna come through. We still have a lot of this shit going on. The mayor is up to his old little antics and carrying on, which the mayor needs to go ahead on and get laid. And that's just me personally. Okay, the mayor need to go ahead on and get laid.
He just need to go and get some.
No, because see, there's a tease there that the mayor has with Uncle Clifford. Okay, and it's adversarial.
Is he by Curie?
Right. To me, it comes across like their whole bi-curious thing that's unspoken. You You know how we see folks who are mad at out and open people because they out and open and they don't have the capacity to do it themselves. You know, but yet
You
they
got a friend like that.
okay, hush. Okay. But they
Fred, don't he got a friend like that?
okay. But it just seems as though part of their adverse reaction to one another is just that, and whatever this history is that they have, because mind you, remember he come in talking about I could shut this at the car wash.
Car wash.
He come in and shut everything down, you know, and this that, and another. I'm like, what do I have to go pull the law? You know, he did his little thing, and I'm like, okay, no, we ain't got to go through all that, you know. So there's some history that they have there. So I'm wondering if the history is with the mayor himself, or if Uncle Clifford was dating one of his brothers or somebody. There's some history. There's some history there that he upset about.
In with the writers, I'll write that.
Okay.
That.
There's some history there with the writers. I mean, with their storyline and carried on, and I'm interested to see how that unfolds. I want to see what's going on with Miss Mercedes and her mama, because you know I'm still mad at her mama for stealing her money like that. You know, we want to see what's going on, honey, with
who you want to see what's going on, Meech?
Wait a minute. I got to call her name. I should have called her right, but that ain't what y'all call her.
You talking about Autumn Night?
Autumn Night, that's it.
Autumn Night, Lakeisha Savage.
Yes.
I know, right?
Okay, I'm a savage. Okay, I want to see what's going on with her now that she done got, you know, then killed the boyfriend and carrying on that she thought, you know, she was running away from and stole his money and all this, that, and other. I want to see, you know, see what the next level is and how they're coming out of all of this that they gave us in this first season, because we got all of the and I got to see how little Miss White Girl gonna do.
Gidget.
Miss Gidget. Oh, Miss Gidget and her dysfunctional family.
Yeah.
Okay. And
coming from the trailer park.
Yes.
It's either the project or the trailer park. They ain't
no
different.
That storyline there, I think, gave us an open world, because you know how we always talk about white girls who want to be black, you know, but they have that. Listen, oppression and poverty is oppression and poverty, regardless of what it looks like. Okay, what you call the ghetto and what you call trailer trash is one and the same.
They the same shit.
It's the exact same thing. So when you got Gidget sitting up here, she in this club, the only white girl, which is why she making her money, because she the only thing there. Okay, she the only thing there. So so
you got it.
Okay, now but she's hanging with the sisters, but the struggle is the same, because like, bitch, I'm going home and I got my mom and them acting all funky, want to take my money, like your mama come up there, do you, Miss Mercedes, taking your money in the name of the church? You know, me and. You know the church need to offer everything she did, and I want to slap.
They don't want you to do all this.
Girl, I want to slap her.
Put your money in the collection plate, though. Pay my ties with my money, though, right?
See, we had all of that, and I want to see how her storyline comes to play. And then I got to see my baby girl, honey.
Mississippi,
the crooked letter, honey.
Yeah,
baby girl. Because what I loved was her star was about to shine. As Mercedes was like, okay, I want to come out. Mississippi was like, okay. She wasn't ready, but she stepped up and was like, okay, I may not be ready, but I'm going to take this spot because I got to make this money. But then her star and where she want to be, baby, everything about her has changed. Even how she looked at her man. Because she was like, wait a minute, I'm going to make this money. Now you on me about this, and this. I got this baby, but look, I done hit the jackpot. Ooh, is this what this is?
I'm gonna do my thing.
And you could see all that in her eyes. And yet, Mr. Man, and I really believe white boy loved her. Her little boyfriend loved her. He just wasn't into the idea
Mm-hmm.
of it, and he speaks to so many different men. Now, the black pundits are like, "Why this pretty black girl got to be with this white boy?" But that's real life.
It's real life because there's so many different things that are involved, and like you mentioned, all these characters, and you talking about Gidget and the poverty and things like that. And sometimes I think people miss some of the threads that are in the story. And I always say go back and rewatch it because Keyshawn or Miss Mississippi, we talk about her being color struck.
Right.
She is a dark skinned woman. So, and there's a reason why both of her children are light skinned. There's a reason why she was attracted to Corbin.
I was getting ready to say,
you understand what I mean?
Got them in our family.
That's correct. And I think that's another topic and another theme that the show deals with. Is colorism, and how that affects different people in different ways. Whether it's Autumn Night calling her red bone and light skin, how light skinned girls do or whatever. But that's also a financial thing because literally in the clubs, especially in the South, a lot of times they're the lighter skinned dancers make more money than the darker skinned dancers. And that's something that, like, in terms of story and truth that we're trying to bring to the light, that is very real. So, yeah, I just think that when it comes to season 2, I think that you are, I don't think, I know that you are going to get, if you got nuggets before, you're going to get like a full-on Thanksgiving course meal on everybody. You're going to understand. I think that this season 2 is going to be it's way more turned up. It is, season 1 was like a prelude.
Wow.
So where we are in season 2, it is real. I will also say that sometimes I heard like on social media, like people say like, what year is this? Where is this? What city is this in? And all this stuff. Chuckalissa, it's a fictitious town, but the name Chuckalissa is Choctaw, Native American, for hope, a place of hope.
Okay.
And it really is there's so much thought that goes into this show. Like literally when you walk in the club, the art design and the cement blocks that we have when you walk in the club, that's a Native American symbol for sisterhood.
Okay.
So literally it's built to represent many different cities along the Delta and this Bible Belt, so that it's not like you could just be like in Jackson or Tougaloo or Mobile. Like it's supposed to be many different places, Memphis, all of that, because it's representative of all of us on this Southern Belt, Bible Belt journey. And it is a current day story, like it's modern time. So with us just experiencing this pandemic, I will say that the way that these characters will be reflected coming from this 2021 change, you are going to see it.
All right, well, honey, listen, we are.
Well,
so
I wanted to make sure
excited.
he saw that comment down.
Yeah, that's why I left it up there.
You see the comment, Nico?
Oh, you gave me life doing a long. Oh, thank you, Daryl. It is my pleasure. It is my pleasure and honor. Like
you're about to let Nico go, but I have to tell him this daggone funny story real quick because I feel like he's just gonna get a whole kick out of it. Remember what I just told y'all what my mom said to my daughter. So a few weeks ago, it was me and both my daughter's birthday, and my mom.
Happy belated birthday!
Oh, thank you. My mom bought me a purse because my mom was like that fly. She was that one. And so she always bought me pocketbooks and stuff like that when I was little. Like, so she went to go get me my pocketbook, and my daughter says to her, "Well, Grandma, this is nice." And my mom say, "Well, when the man, because you know when they say the man bought the stuff to her, y'all know what I'm talking about." Right. She said, "But I told that man put that stuff back. My granddaughters is gay. They don't carry no pocketbooks." And my daughter said, "Grandma, so you think the gays don't carry pocketbooks? When I'm supposed to put my money in my cards and stuff in my sock?" So all day long, my daughter was walking around like, "Yeah, the gays do that. Grandma, the gays do that." Listen, I'm like, what is wrong with you? And then I'm sitting there thinking to my mom, because you know how we have some older people that think like that, right? But then I had to think back. I was like, your whole damn crew was gay, Mom. Why you acting like you brand new? Like my cousin, he was my second cousin, but her first cousin. They whole crew made sure we was fly to death every day. Y'all know what I'm talking about? So I'm like, what you got old and forgot that all your friends is gay, and now all of a sudden, I think she didn't understand that because I guess my daughters are not that girly. Like they'll say, we don't want to be boys. We just don't like the girly stuff. So I guess because they're not girly, she just assumed that they ain't want no baby.
Right. She was like, since I can't take you to Jacobson's to go get your pocketbooks, you know what I'm saying? We just gonna go to Winkleman's.
Did you say Winkleman's?
So it's so funny to think that there are older people.
Jacobson's and Winkleman's, honey. That's a Detroit thing.
That's a Detroit thing. Listen, and it just tickled me to death because you know my daughters didn't take it.
You forgot I'm a freaking flyer, me.
Right.
Okay. It was like my daughters didn't take offense to it, but when I said, I know my mom didn't mean no harm because I was like, hold on, everybody you used to hang with was gay ladies. But when it made me think about how some older people think, so that my daughter was able to make the joke out of it, like, yeah, grandma, the gays, we carry bags, grandma, the gays. Yeah,
the gays.
Hey, now, didn't we crack a joke about that? The gays, the blacks, the whites, the gays.
The gays.
What the hell does that
mean? Well, we're going to find out because I really believe that with the new season of P-Valley, it's going to open that up some and into the world. And I think what also we would get, because now that we're into all these damn labels, you know, cisgender, non-binary, Carolyn, I'm too old for that goddamn shit, really.
Well, I'm an acronym myself.
It's important, but I think what we're going to get into is the world of non-binary through Uncle Clifford. You know, because we
need to understand it because every time they add a letter. Now, Nico, I'm gonna tell you, I'm old. I'm 51. We all old.
Yeah,
Nikki, you're an acronym too.
Am I?
Okay.
I don't even want to know yet.
Right.
We got company. Like I run a joke around here is who in charge of adding the letters?
Right.
I need to know who that is because I need to ask them a couple questions because I be getting confused and then I be feeling like I know I ain't got no issues with no.
I heard it was the same person that made the alphabet soup at Campbell's.
Shut up, fool.
Good night.
Right, okay,
but what I will say is that after, like, with all of the different identities as they are coming out and being expressed, the first part of it, I'll say that I know from personal experience that many of my people, and when I say my people, I'm talking about Black people, and I'm going to go ahead and throw in there some of our brown people,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Our Latin brother and sisters.
They was just that port stop away.
Do you understand what I mean? Exactly. I don't think that a lot of us have had the opportunity to, or the luxury of having that type of articulation and education. I think that the oppression that we as a people have been going through and dealing with, you just trying to stay alive. You understand what I mean? My mama wasn't trying to worry about, like, how do you identify? My father was trying to make sure I knew how to fend for myself out on these streets and how I knew not to wear my do-rag when I was driving my car, you know, like turn your music down. Like, how do you just base some basic life survival skills? And then on top of that, let me teach you how to make some money. Let me teach you some common sense and let me give you some character building things. Okay. And once all of that kind of is done, which we know can take a lifetime, then we can get into like, okay, so wait, is you gay?
Right.
Like, you know,
right. Okay.
Like that's, I don't care what you're doing. Just don't disrespect my house. You know what I'm saying? Come in when I say come in, do it. So there was a lot of that. So I don't think that luxury was always afforded to us. So to be in a space now where we can, I'm here for it. And what I say, because it's new to me on a lot of things, ask the question. Ask a question. You know, you should never be ashamed to ask a question. You know, people can tell when you making a joke, you know, and when you're trying to, like, you know, like dig at them or something like that.
Right.
It's no different from back when Jesse Jackson was talking about, we are not African Americans, we are Negro, or
Right.
Afro-American as opposed to African-American
I was going to
versus
say, yeah,
Black
our names that got
versus,
changed so many damn times.
exactly. If there's an evolution, and as there's a greater understanding, there is more knowledge and that goes along with it. So
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
The
Well, my
education
darling, I'm gonna
process.
let you get back into your world. I think I have covered most of the stuff I wanted to cover as far as the show was concerned. I will hit you up in your DMs and on some personal stuff that I don't want to necessarily put out on the airwaves. You know,
But I just
so
followed you on Instagram. I don't
to
usually
keep your
follow the stars.
integrity.
I don't follow the stars unless I know who they are.
Okay.
So I
Mhm.
just followed you on Instagram. I don't be on there that much, but I'm gonna come and check you out, see what you got going on.
But
All right.
outside of the new season of P Valley, you got what are we looking for?
Yeah,
You
what
coming
else?
up down the line? Because I understand, your theater and I'm from the theater world as well,
Me too.
and I'm musical theater too, and all of that. What's on the horizon for Nico? I would love to see you and Billy Porter do something together. God bless it.
Yeah, that would be dope.
That'd
You
be
trying to make me cry because I just feel
That'd
like
be
I'm
real
gonna
dope
fall
right there.
the hell out.
Yeah.
If you
Well,
don't
right
stay
now.
there.
Oh,
I promise you, I love theater. I just love theater.
well, that's what's up. I'm really grateful. I just when the pandemic first hit, I was actually doing a little off-Broadway show called The Hot Wing King. That we won the Pulitzer Prize for. We just found that out.
Congratulations.
Yeah. And right now, my episodes that with my business partner Rhapsody James, we choreographed for All American, the CW show.
On the
So
CW,
Yeah.
listen.
mhm,
I
yeah,
don't watch
so
stuff when it come on all the time, but I watch it later. I know that shit.
yeah, check it out. The
Wow.
homecoming episode. So that episode is a spinoff for a new series, which is the spinoff series. So All American Homecoming is a new
Come on,
series.
get them
So
credits. Yes,
we are
put
the
them credits up
choreographer
under
for
there.
that. So yeah, so that's going on.
So you can dance a little bit, huh? All right.
It is a
Yeah,
little bit.
when
bit.
all of those times, bro, all them times where people would say no and you can't do this, or you're not enough for this, or you're too big for that, blah 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 blah. I just I used all of my gifts. You know how the Bible they say
Right.
like don't bury any of your gifts.
Don't
I
bury
did
it.
not. I used every single last one of them.
They told Debbie Allen she was too damn short. Remember?
There you
Exactly.
go. Do you understand what I mean? So it was like
Okay.
that. Like that's how this is all kind of manifested for me, and it's a real blessing. And it all started like my dance career that started right on 6 Mile in Livernois at Techniques Unlimited.
Oh,
Yeah.
good
Yup,
evening.
it was right in
Trying
the
to
back
get in
of.
there.
I'm just
I was
saying.
thought I was too big to dance. I'm 6'4", honey, and I took a dance class at Wayne State, and child, I was just learning, and I was like, oh my God, I just felt awkward. And I had never taken any dance, and all these little young ladies up in there, honey, they kicking and spitting and carrying on. I was a club dancer, so I could kick and spit. But I could never catch my leg and all that, at bookies and at heaven and carrying on. I could hold my own in the circle.
Yeah.
I got burned because hell, the girl come up in there, they would burn me, but I knew how to hold my own. It took about 3 or 4 rounds before I got burned out. So that's key.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I can
okay.
say I am so glad that you came to chat with us, and just as a Black woman to another Black person, I am proud of the things that you're doing.
Yeah.
I'm proud to be able to watch something on TV. Like I said, both my daughters are gay, and I've never had an issue with it. When they first told me, I was like, don't nobody care. I thought somebody was about to tell me they was pregnant. I was like, what?
Mhm.
I told y'all to be good people. That's all I care about. So when I
Amen.
see things that, like I said, for like their friends and stuff like that, who didn't have parents who were understanding, or like, I love you, God made you, so I gotta love you. There's nothing for me not to love. There's a lot of them who don't have that. So to be able to watch shows like P-Valley, even though it get a little racy,
So does life.
But you know what? My daughters are 31 and 32. I can watch that with them and laugh with them, not be uncomfortable with, and know that this is something that people need to see.
Yeah.
This
Right.
is everyday life. And if you stop worrying about what somebody's sexual preference is all the goddamn time, and see that people are just people. I'll tell you what's going on in my damn bedroom. So why the hell you feel like you want to speculate what's going on in theirs? Does that make them not be an actor, a businessman, you know, the thug in the street? No, they're going to be whatever they're going to be. Your mind shouldn't always go there. So I'm proud to be able to see things like this that people can watch and see. Being gay ain't a disease.
Say that.
Being transgender ain't a disease. You know, it gets on my nerves, and I guess because I'm a mom, and I'm like, I'm Aunt Nikki in Georgia because I'm everybody's mom in Philly.
Yeah,
you know
I hear that,
So,
and I so appreciate it. I really do. You know, you have been reaching out for a while to get this interview on the books, and for me, you know, like it's really important. You know, I don't live in Detroit anymore. You know, I do come home and I visit my family that's still there and everything. But like, it's so important to me that we pour back into us.
Right.
Do you understand what I mean? I know that there's a difference from when I'm doing an interview here with you guys and sometimes it's not when you're doing an interview for Rolling Stone magazine or something like that.
You don't have
but
to
I'm
be
gonna
as
tell you,
poised over here. You could chill with us.
I'm gonna be who I am, regardless.
Right.
Thank you. And
But I understand
what
you. I understand what you're saying though when you say that though. You know, because there's a time and a place for everything. Like they're not gonna get all of our references. I'm not gonna talk to them about heaven or you know we talking about making shit shine and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't talk to them about Winklemans and Jacobsons. You know, like that. They don't know about that. But I will say this. I appreciate you guys having a platform. I appreciate you reaching out because when people ask people in my position, you know, like, oh my gosh, like, how did you get here and all this other kind of stuff? I did it by the same way that y'all are doing it. I literally did it the same way that you're doing it. And it just happened to be my time.
Right.
And it's still my job to make sure that somebody else gets their shine because it's not going to stop with me. It's not going to stop with me. You know, whether that's the kids, whether that's my uncle, whether that's my dad, my pops, y'all, you know what I'm saying? We definitely have to have a bar for sure. But at the same time, we got to come in and we got to create the space for each other to be able to be and to do what we do.
Thank you for that.
And
on just thank you.
That's a wonderful way to close this. I'm gonna let you if you want to give everybody all of your social media platforms, know how to follow you, keep in touch with you. Let us know when the season is gonna drop because I already know because it's already programmed to record on my DVR. But
I don't know how it's programmed on your DVR, but my social media is All Day Nico, ALLDAYNICCO. I do have a follow-up page on Instagram, which is Nico Anand. But my main page is All Day Nico. That's on Instagram and Twitter. And yeah.
Nico, you need to come on over there to Bigo with me. I see all the other stars.
Oh, I went over there. I did that one time, and that Bigo was a little bit too much for me. No, it was the dragons and the things popping up. I was like, wait,
we had to get used to that
I was in a video game, and I was like, yo, I'm too old for this. I'm afraid. And they were like, but it's money. It's money. They was like, it's good money, and I was like,
before I'd be like, I don't know what the hell that was, but thank
you. Hey, it was shit flying everywhere, Nico.
Yeah, and then I'm here for the cryptocurrency and all that kind of stuff, but then I get nervous because I'm like, wait, I got to put my bank account attached to this. Wait, hold on, let me go over here to Bank of America and just open up a separate account. Let me put $5 in there for y'all. Okay. You know,
I use my Navy Federal account because I be like, it's the government. You mess with my money if you want to.
That's right.
Okay.
I'm going over to Comerica and keep it together.
Cool. Yeah. I'm so blessed and I'm so thankful that we had this time, my darling. This is a platform, honey. Anytime you got to announce something, want to do something, come want to say, hey, can we talk about you are now part of this particular family. We thank you so much for just sharing a little bit in between.
Thank you.
Okay.
Now
we're here in Atlanta. Okay. We're here in Atlanta. So yeah.
Yeah, all three of us are here.
Okay,
Look,
you
I'm
already
this
so
know.
glad
is
we had this time
Right.
together.
look,
So you already know. Right, that light bulb, yeah, all of that you just thought right there. I'll DM you. Okay.
All right,
And just
y'all.
know that you know
Okay.
that you got Detroit up there, but you got Philly and Chicago
Yes,
too.
Detroit, Philly, and Chicago. 3 the
Three the
hard.
I love
hard way,
that.
baby.
Three the hard
Three the
way.
hard way.
So,
That's real. That
okay.
is very real.
So
I
on that
love
note,
it.
darling, we thank you so much for your time. Thank you. And
Thank
God
you.
bless you on all of your endeavors, honey. And I can't say it enough for you coming into our world as Uncle Clifford. But we know Uncle Clifford, honey, on the TV. We got to get to know Nico, honey, because now I got to know what
No
Nico
Nico.
Hey,
We gotta bring
hey.
Nico out
Well,
to
they
a
There's a
don't
car
give
difference.
club. And
There's a
okay.
difference because you know nigga and nigga. A nigga and a nigga.
hold on, you heard me just say we gotta bring Nico out to a car club
Right.
event, honey. Put him in
Right,
the
come on.
We gonna bring him
Come
to the car
on.
club.
Shit.
They be like, what's going on? I'm like, look, I'm here to get my wings just like you. Move over. Move over.
Okay. Don't start no shit. Won't be none, honey. Right. Okay. All right, my darling. Thank
That's
you
what's
so
up.
much. We'll talk
Thank
again
you
real
so
soon.
much.
Thank you,
Thank
baby.
you,
Ladies
thank you,
and gentlemen,
thank
Mr. Nico Anand.
Yeah.
Thank you, baby.
Thank you so much.
Oh my God, wasn't this
That was
fabulous?
amazing. I was
Wasn't
tired
this
before we
fabulous,
started.
honey? Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. He still got that big old fat ass, so I'm gonna talk to him about that
Nico,
later.
I know you still here.
Okay, but with my luck, he probably got a boyfriend some damn where, you know, and all that.
Hey, Meech. I
Yeah,
was over here unboxing and shit, right?
right. Ah! No, ma'am.
It's for our anniversary.
No, ma'am. You
And
did
then
not.
if you want them after that, you can have them if you need them. If you need them, baby. You can. Wait, y'all. Look, I forgot I had bought this damn shirt.
Nope, not today. Okay, I got one, but mine ain't purple. But I got one to say the same thing. Okay.
Let me know when you're going to wear yours so I can wear mine.
Okay. Right. Okay. Hold on. Let's do this.
The time has come for you to experience Fierce Throttle, starring Miss Samantha Stevens Divinity, Miss Gigi Lavelle, Miss Scarletta Lavella Mafia Carmichael, and direct from Baltimore, Maryland, Miss Tania Lachey, and our very special guest, the one and only, the First Lady of Gospel, Ms. Helena Hologram. Friday, July 23rd, 2021, at the Magic Luxury Occasions, 2479 Riverdale Road, College Park, Georgia, in the Jamestown Plaza. For more information and tickets, call 404-914-5610. Come on out, son. It's time to get fabulous, darling, and fierce. Yes! Angelo Ellerby, the Henry Higgins of hip-hop, is the founder, president, and CEO of Double Exposure Media Relations. Double Exposure Media Relations is a full-service public relations, marketing, and artist development firm specializing in publicity, photography, artist promotion and artist development, makeup artistry, event production, and EPK development. Celebrating over 45 years in the industry, Angelo believes that a culture that does not take care of nor respect its artists is a culture that leaves nothing behind to appreciate. Let Angelo help you make dollars and cents of the entertainment industry. Contact Double Exposure Media Relations at 201-224-6570. That's 201-224-6570.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I just read something.
Well,
I know this is petty as hell, and I don't like this motherfucker, but I'm here for the shit. So Wendy Williams' ex-husband threw shots at her ass about that Tabitha thing.
oh,
Kelvin, and I think he married the girl too.
No, I'm laughing. Wendy
Kevin
Williams.
Hunter is still firing off subliminal shots following
No,
his divorce
it's her husband.
from daytime talk show host Queen Wendy Williams. After the gossip talk host recent unwarranted advice to actress and social influencer Tabitha Brown, Hunter seemingly responded to Wendy's shade, a cryptic message of his own. His post came amid his ex-wife being a trending topic for issuing out a warning to Brown after the shy actress bragged about being able to retire her husband. Because remember, she said,
Yeah.
I had one of those. You brought Kevin into it. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Y'all know.
Yeah.
Did anybody see? I'm just giving y'all some celebrity trolling things real quick. So, Kat, did you see 50 Cent troll Lil' Kim? Okay,
I don't like him.
You know, I don't like his ass either. And I definitely don't like his music, but I'll be here for his shits when he be doing dumb shit. I like him on TV, but I don't like his music. This nigga, if anybody saw the performance of Lil' Kim in the tribute to Queen Latifah,
Yo.
50 put up a side-by-side
Yo.
shot. Hey.
Hey,
Hey, niece.
Hey. Are
I
those
see
last?
you. Come on, Charlie
Are you
Baltimore.
last? Are you
She looking
last?
like Charlie Baltimore back there. Yes.
Ah,
You don't know who she is. Go look her up, niece.
Okay.
my mama says she look like Ronald McDonald. God damn it.
No, she do not. She look good. So,
Bottle girl,
I don't
yeah.
know if y'all pulled it up yet, though. So, the outfit that she had on, when I seen her come out on the stage, my first thing was, who style Kim? Because y'all know I'm a diehard Kim fan. I don't like that she changed the face and all that shit. I don't like it. It hurt my feelings because I felt like her self-esteem was that low that she felt like she needed to do all that. But my first thing was, who the hell style Kim? Now he go 50 and put up a white owl.
Yeah, he had an outdoor movie theater.
I'm telling you, look it up real quick. Side by side shot.
The damn
the
damn screen comes out.
Because the shit really looked just like I'm mad at him because it looked just like that. Is you looking it up?
Wait a minute.
Because if you share the screen, I just want.
Mari's driving down the highway with 3 8-year-old boys.
The shit was. I was like, I'm mad at him for doing this, but I tell you what, she back with the baby daddy. He went on the thing. He said, "Leave my wife alone." You heard? And y'all know, Philly, New York, Delaware, Jersey. If they say you heard, they say a couple words and say you heard. That mean they ain't saying shit else. He said, "Leave my wife alone." You heard? Papers ain't no motherfucking actor. Papers is the street nigga. 50, stop it. But you see it, Meech?
Oh,
I thought you had pulled it up.
No, I did. He ain't no good. Wait a minute.
Because the shit is, it do look like that. So I'm mad that he even found some shit like that to do. They're gonna say, who did this? Nigga, you did it. I'm taking your ass to petty court too. Bad.
Wait a minute, hold on. I gotta undo my ad blocker.
Don't be trying to come for the original queen.
Wait a minute.
You might have fucked her face up, but I still
know. Okay.
Y'all, we went to go see Black Widow.
I know.
Look at that.
3D.
Y'all see that?
Wait. What?
Hey, you must got security on your
I was getting right to say what happened.
He got security on his computer.
Wait, can y'all see it? Can y'all see it? Can y'all see it? Look, Red, look.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Somebody ain't want us to see that.
Yeah, I told you.
Well, if it's Kim, it's fine if she doing it. He know he was wrong for that, y'all. He was wrong for that. Shut up, Red. Don't be laughing. He make me sick with his ignorant ass. You know damn well. Look, here we go back again. On what's love got to do with it? Now you know you need an ass whooping.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, wait a minute. He said, who?
I still want to know who put that motherfucking don't. I know who put that piece in her game. She's talking about the Prada emblem is that triangle and it got Prada in the middle. She had that on her bang. Who did that?
Who?
Ask him again, Red. Ask him again. Ask the people again, because we need to know. We need to know.
Oh shit!
And wait, you gotta ask him again.
Oh my god! Me?
Don't do it.
Me?
What?
I want to know. Oh my goodness! Oh shit!
Look, and I'm real mad because I ain't want to laugh at it because y'all know I'm a
Oh my god! They fucking him over with
I
that.
couldn't help it.
That motherfucker got a piss next to Oh,
no, ain't no good.
I am a diehard Lil Kim fan, so I was mad that I even laughed at it because it was really funny.
That is wrong.
Y'all need y'all ass whooped. All y'all need y'all ass.
Wrong as two.
50 need his motherfucking ass whooped. He needs to stop. And the fact of the matter is, Kim rocked with 50. So that was wrong on so many levels.
That was wrong, and he is wrong, and he knows
And
he's
if
wrong.
y'all really, and if y'all cool like that, you should have just sent it to her. It could have been an inside joke like Kim, you know.
Right.
They had
Right.
you looking like that.
No. He did it just like I would have done it.
That's so ass ignorant and so is he. But wait a minute. I was getting ready to say, but wait, if you would have sent her a message
No.
that, who did this to you?
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
What was what all about? Hey, Leah, princess. Thank you. That's what it's all about. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, thanks there.
Child, now
You know they
listen.
was wrong. 50 was ignorant.
Okay. I can't. Okay.
Breathe. Everybody breathe. Everybody breathe.
How he was out here acting in these streets because the company going down, Red.
No. He can leave it alone.
No, sir. That time, the day you did that, you bought that one.
What? But I didn't buy nothing.
How many husbands you had on the show today? You said that's my husband and that's my husband.
Well, okay. I'm just trying to let my inner Elizabeth Taylor.
Hey.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. I was halfway there, so ain't nothing.
I told you that I was gonna act right today because we had Nico on the
We
show.
had company.
But you just kept pushing it. I was gonna call you a hoe so bad, and you just kept pushing it.
When he said it the second time, I said, "Oh shit!"
What? My secret husband and my side piece husband and carrying on.
I had to keep all my hopeful wisdoms to myself.
He giving me a goddamn headache, yo.
Okay. Oh, this hat done got hot. Okay.
Yeah, company left. You can take the hit off.
Oh.
Okay.
Down to the Pank.
Yes, sir.
That was fun. That was fun. That was fun. That was fun.
It was.
That's right.
I had put up in here, y'all, that we were going to give y'all the review of Black Widow. We're going to save all that till tomorrow. And tomorrow,
we gotta get up early.
We do have to get up early because we're doing Shiro Hero, our car club, is going to be volunteering over here in College Park, right here on the corner of Main Street and Camp Creek, which is the entrance into College Park if you're coming around or whatever. And that wall that we have, it's a blank wall. College Park is going to be creating a mural there. And so part of what we're doing, going up in there to go paint it so we can prime it to get it ready for the muralists to come in.
I don't know what none of that means, but I'm helping.
Well, priming, you know how you prime the walls, the white paint or whatever.
Painting my walls. Meech, I always get somebody that I really have. That's one of the things that I've never done on my own. I've done a lot of shit to my. Never did that.
Well, we're gonna
learn tomorrow, y'all.
Yeah. because they're gonna have all the painting supplies and carrying on. So we're gonna go out there and do our thing from 8 a.m. until 12 noon. And the light refreshments, they're gonna have a light refreshments there for us and all the painting supplies and all of that. So it's gonna be really cute, really, 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 really cute. So
Cap, you coming?
this here is
You said what?
I said, are you coming? I didn't know if you were coming or not. I think Nate's coming, but I don't know if he was coming.
All I know is I'm gonna go to this man's shit tonight, and then I'm gonna them.
Well, then that's a no, because your ass don't want to get up there early after that.
yeah, we're on our way to go. Chad, I got to look at this because I told the Chad I'm coming. I'm gonna go. I ain't gonna be there before a minute. We down in Stock. Got to go to Stockbridge. To make an appearance, just a walk through, be there for a couple seconds, have a ha 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 ha, have a and then call it grace.
That's all. That's it.
Just to show support because we do want to support our supporters and things of that nature.
I do too, but I didn't want to put no more clothes back on.
I'm gonna put on just a pair of slacks, and I'm not gonna get real. It'll be decent. Not gonna be real cute, but it's gonna be decent.
Y'all not be having trouble sleeping, so it take me forever to get to sleep. Then I gotta get up early. We do this. And
right.
After we supporting one of the other car clubs tomorrow night too.
Yeah, tomorrow night because we're gonna have another short show tomorrow, and then we got to go support another car club. And
so we're gonna be good though because that would have been tomorrow what we did tonight, right?
Right.
Okay, so that'll be cool. And then you guys know on Sunday I have to fly up to Philly, so
right.
I can't. Y'all know my back be hurting like a motherfucker.
Right.
But I am going to get that fit. Well, I hope I'm going to see the spine specialist on Monday, y'all.
So, all right. So that there is that. So we're going to let you guys go home and enjoy the rest of your night because we got to go get some support in. Okay. And Karen, I just check your lives because I may do a little something to say we're here, ha ha ha. Okay. And all of that. I may.
Tell Tim I say happy birthday.
Wait a minute. I'm doing all this talking to you.
I really forgot that because we said that we talked about it when we was at brunch, but I really forgot because the only thing I had remembered was that white party, and I was like, that was too short of a notice. So I really did forget. So tell him I say happy birthday, and I'm sorry I forgot.
All right.
Oh, don't forget to ask the question that I told you to make sure of. Well, not tonight, but.
Right. No, we got to find it. Well, no, because for our event, yeah, we need more than one microphone. So, yeah.
At least, well, I would say at least 3.
I think your setup got 2 quarters.
Okay.
I'll ask.
That's fine.
Yeah, we're going to need 2. Well, if he got 1, and then we needed 2. So
yeah.
Need 3.
Okay.
He got 1. What do you need a microphone?
In case you want to be on it, you know how DJs are on it.
Intermission when the DJs be talking.
Give him the mic back.
Well, then I guess he could give a mic back. Yep.
Right.
Oh, all right. You're so smart.
He's a DJ. So, with that being said, honey,
is all your shit set up over there yet, Kat?
Okay. So on that note, my darlings, honey, we're gonna let you guys go in a little early and things of that nature, so you may finish all of your crumpets, honey, because the tea has been dished. We have some pink tea down at the Pank.
Pank.
Okay.
That's right.
That was such a good interview.
Ain't no crying at the Pank.
He was. He seemed so
genuine.
Just like your cool homie.
Okay. So that was cool. So, honey, listen, we got stuff like this and more coming within our 12th anniversary here. So, honey, if you love us, tell all of your friends, honey. But if you hate us, you can tell all of your motherfucking enemies, honey. But do know this. Everything that we're doing over here, any way, shape, style, form, or fashion, honey, will move forward, darling. Forward. We'll see you guys on tomorrow. And we'll get into some hot topics or whatever will be up in here. And then after that, we have
Oh, Mitch, don't forget to tell them, you guys, if you check all our pages, we have a flyer going around. We will be doing a 50-50
oh,
raffle
yes.
on the night of our anniversary. It will be at the event, but we will go live on Facebook. So just in case you send your money in through Cash App, you're not at the event, you will still get your money the same way we did it when we did the other 50-50 raffles before. So you got, when you see if you see the flyer on one of our pages, go ahead. The Cash App for it is there. Just make sure you follow the instructions on the flyer.
Right.
Which means
read the flyer. Okay, like the thing said, honey. Okay, if y'all watch it's called Paris is Burning too, but it's not called that. It's called How Do I Look? And Miss Thing,
I need to watch that. I just got finished watching Paris is Burning.
No, it's called How Do I Look? And Miss Thing said up there, she said, I get tired of folks always coming to the balls, and they always want us to sit down there and to tell them what the category is. If you read the flyer, everything is on the flyer.
Show is
the flyer.
Please, because all the information is on there. And it lets you know there's a contact number if you have any questions.
If you have any
questions. But read the flyer first. See? Before you call. Y'all know I love y'all though.
Reading is fundamental.
Fundamental.
On that note, honey.
Bye, y'all.
And see. You gonna do what the fuck I say do, not nothing else.
So how
you don't tell me what the fuck you gonna do.
First of all, I was telling you what was gonna
You don't tell me what the fuck you gonna do.
How the fuck is ready to live? Like I told her, how the fuck
I said get one more goddamn bag up here. Bitch, all this shit is not going to 3 bags or whatever. No, the fuck you
I
ain't.
said 2. I already got one over there.
And I said you get one more goddamn bag. You
ain't paying for shit.
I don't give a fuck what the fuck I'm paying for, bitch. What the fuck I said was what the fuck I said. Ain't no motherfucking discussion about that shit.
I done done with that conversation.
Ain't no motherfucking discussion, bitch. I said what the fuck I said. Oh, you better.
You're throwing my shit away.
Shit, I said what the fuck I said.
Let me get grand because you in this shithole right here.
Bitch, wait a minute, it's my shithole because you ain't got a shithole to call one. Okay. Ain't that right? It's mine. Okay. Now remember you said that, bitch, because this is my shithole. And your shit making it look like a goddamn shithole, bitch. Don't come for me. Miss Thing, whose fault is that?
Yours.
No, the fucking ain't, because it's my money. It's my motherfucking money, bitch. It's mine. It's mine.
But like when I asked you to go with the lawyer, you didn't go into the lawyer.
Because of what, Miss Thing? Yes, because I had to take care of my business.
You take care of everybody else first.
I took care, bitch. You want to play that motherfucking game with me, bitch? And you in my shit? You want to play that motherfucking game with me, bitch? and you in my shit? Huh? You want to take you want to sit down there and take that and pull that motherfucking shit, bitch, and you in mine. Because you can, bitch, look, you want to be anger? I'll take that shit and throw that shit right outside right motherfucking now, bitch, because I don't need this goddamn headache. I don't what the fuck you do for me, goddammit? No, it's not. That ain't got shit to do with nothing. No, that ain't got shit to do with nothing right now. That ain't got shit to do with that right now. Bitch, you gonna tell me what the fuck you gonna do in my shit. Yes, and keep that in mind. Tell me, I'll get 2 more motherfucking bags. No, the fuck you ain't. No, the fuck you ain't. You'll get 1 more bag because I said you got 2 motherfucking bags. Like you got someplace that ain't yours. You're not gonna come up in here and put all your shit up in here and you ain't got nowhere to go. See, you ain't got to buy it because everybody keep giving it to you. Ain't that what the fuck you keep telling me? We just did all this shit. We cleaned out both of these goddamn corners, and now it don't look like we did shit.
Oh my!
You're supposed to, bitch. It's yours.
I don't have a problem cleaning shit, but you always getting your food when I say something.
Because you got that motherfucking mouth of yours, bitch. You don't come at me like that.
I'll call you out your name.
And I'm
not gonna do that.
What you ain't gonna do?
I'm not gonna call you out your name.
Right, and you bet not.
It's not like I'm breaking in extra stuff.
I didn't say you said listen. What I said, and listen, like I said, end of discussion. I said what the fuck I said.
I cannot agree. It's not a piece of
We're the only one in the world doing it.
I've always been upset. All I meant was 2. I didn't say 3. I got over there.
Right.
Let me finish. The one I got over there. Shit. Where there was 6 and your grandchild rehearsal and the rest of it.
I ain't worried about all that.
I got 1 there.
And you talking about bringing 2 more? That's gonna be 3.
And everything. Even if we did take shit, and I'm gonna say it like this, even if we did take shit in this little house, you wouldn't see it. I understand your house is junky. I'm sorry. I added to it. But goddamn, Demetrius.
What?
I never saying goddamn. I don't mean no damn harm, but you getting all I'm supposed to do is getting grand because normally they still on. Normally they are still on there.
Well, they just popped on now because I was closing my show. I ain't got to be grand in front of no motherfucking body, bitch. And I keep trying to tell you that I ain't got to be grand in front of nobody.
Shit, I don't have a pot to piss in or the window to.
And then you keep talking about all of us act like that, but the reason why we act like that, so you say, is because we got to keep your ass in check. Because just like you just, every time you think that you're going to do something at somebody else's shit, this thing, no. That's why we have to keep your ass in check. God damn it, that's why we do that. No, you ain't supposed to without permission.
And I don't need permission because I'm not bringing them here.
God damn it, shit. I said what the fuck I said, and I don't need to be challenged. When I say something, I don't need to be challenged.
Okay, fine. It's your shit. You have to go away.
Don't tell me what the hell you gonna damn do. No, the fuck you ain't.
And then you still running your fucking mouth.
Because it's mine to run, bitch.
I got your bitch.
Yeah, I got it too. Now keep bumping. Because I'm trying not to knock the shit out your ass.
Go right ahead. And then
now, God damn it. Guess what?
Yes, you're right around the corner.
I don't give a fuck about no goddamn jail.
I've been put on the back burner since I've been home with you. And
what the fuck you mean the back burner, bitch? Everything that I've done has been for you. Up in this bitch. Between you and Kiaris, all of y'all in my motherfucking pockets, bitch. Don't you dare. Don't you motherfucking dare put that back burner bullshit on me.
I asked you earlier. Let me tell you why I'm upset.
What?
I asked you and I said, let's go to a mother's door today out. You thought we were going to run with Nick.
Because I can, bitch. I didn't feel like going to spend no goddamn money. And I didn't feel like driving my motherfucking car.
But you didn't say that.
I didn't have to say that, goddammit.
I'm going to say this. When they asked you when you had to go in and out the hospital, no. Now I'm saying that. And I take it to the grave. I will be there to the end of the
and this thing, and well, who was there? Now, see, you going old shit. See, you doing old shit because who doing shit for you now? Because you in my motherfucking pockets, bitch. Everything that you've done since you've been out of jail has been my goddamn pockets. My pockets. So don't give me that. Don't give me that motherfucking bullshit. You understand me? Get out of mine then. Because if it's not just mine, then that means you got somebody else. So next time you need $20, next time you need $30, next time you need, that means you good. Why? Why are they bitching?
They made that obligation. I didn't ask them to.
Yes, the fuck you
No,
did,
no,
because
no.
you always do.
I asked 2 people. 2.
Shit, you always
I asked
do.
2. I asked you and Marissa.
And
honey, the whole church gonna find about it. I asked her how. She said she don't know. I don't even talk to those people. She's not even going back in that building over there.
okay.
But it's an issue every time she
Because it always seems like you got your goddamn hand out.
got my hand out. Shit. I don't have no money.
They know
I can't
that.
depend on Demetrius Taylor all the time. You got fucking bills. You got other obligations.
Yes, I do.
I get money from Kevin and Xavier. I forgot about them. They have done more than anybody besides you. But shit, goddamn.
Hell, you sit up here, well, goddamn this and goddamn that. I know you the one that don't want to sit there and listen.
I didn't say I didn't want to listen, but you already upset and you got more.
No, I'm not. No, that's separate than this. That's something completely separate.
No, I'm just saying you got too much on your plate.
That's something completely different. Because right now, Miss Thing, no, what I get tired of is you trying to sit up here and going to challenge me.
I'm not going. One thing, I'm not going to challenge you in your own shit because you're going to do what you want to do in your own shit. You want to throw it out, you throw it out.
Shit.
Most of these are closed. I didn't catch what I'm saying before you start closing. Most of these are closed.
Yes.
Now, what we took up there, I brought down.
Yes.
Now, I keep my books and paper because some of it is work and some of it's not. I can go back and refer to shit, but most of it is closed.
Yes.
Majority of it was given to me. This shit I buy.
Yes,
all of
I
this
know.
shit was given to me.
Yes, I know. And it done piled up a goddamn again.
Well, shit ain't piled up again. I think I threw too many wrong bags away. I believe I did, and then that child took them suitcases.
That's what
it didn't pile up, but I had it all consolidated down. I'm not gonna challenge you in your
girl,
shit.
tell me what the hell that corner looked like then. You can't tell me it didn't pile up, mistaking that corner looked like that.
Well, I made it look better. I don't know what I did, but it got back up there.
What you did was you keep accepting shit and you keep bringing it here.
We're not supposed to take it.
We're going to take it to your mama's house, just like I damn said. And whatever don't fit in the suitcase, and I'm going to give you 2 suitcases like you traveling. Whatever don't fit in 2 suitcases is going back to your mama's.
So how do I supposed to live? Because
you better consolidate like you know how to do.
I'm going to say this. I have not washed clothes not one time since I've been here. I have to wash them on my hand and hang up in your bathroom.
Not all the time, honey, because there's some shit that's in my clothes when I take my shit to the laundry. You got a bag, or you got 2 bags of clothes that's in the closet. You hid 2 bags up under my bed.
Well, I did do that, and I don't know how you got in your closet. I think I put up under your bed, but the rest of it was in front of the door.
No,
I didn't hide nothing in your closet. I can say the bed now.
And I'm like, what the fuck is this? How does this in here? And carried on.
And you probably wouldn't know. You probably wouldn't even know it was under the bed until you bent down to do something.
That was the whole point, because I just happened to. I was looking for something.
I pushed them
and that was pissed me off, because I don't need you hiding shit because you're trying to hide.
No, I was not trying to hide.
Apparently so.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. Before you would say anything like taking shit to Janice Milk House.
Where's my phone? Oh, that's not me. That's Red. Oh no, that is. Oh Lord, now the thing don't want to connect. What just happened? Oh.
You can send her to the website. I fix it. I'm not all the way completely. Okay. Yeah. It'll work. It'll work. I gotta let her know that it do take 3 to 5 days to get it done.
What is it? The damn thing gonna answer or what?
Oh, okay.
Oh shit! Huh?
You know y'all still live shit, right?
What?
Y'all are still live.
No, we done stopped.
Yeah.
No.
What? Oh shit.
Oh, y'all been live. That's why I kept calling.
God damn it.